Thank you. Rebecca, please. Is on Zoom. There you go. Hello.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you. So I appear for Mr. Sloan, and he lodged a written submission on the development contributions policy, which I assume you have and have read. Mr. Sloan is a long-standing Christchurch commercial property developer. He has undertaken commercial property developments throughout Christchurch. He developed the retail centre at Ferrymead, acquiring the land, which was an industrial storage yard, from the council in 1996. He cleaned up the land, obtained consents for the development that is now Ferrymead today, and then he also had it zoned for that purpose. And the development includes the Woolworths supermarket, the Mitre 10 Mega, and the other convenience stores and so forth that surround those facilities. He, as part of his development, he undertook significant roading improvements. He established a deceleration lane on Ferry Road. He built traffic islands, the pedestrian footpath that is on the road now. He provided on-site stormwater infrastructure for his development, and also extensive on-site car parking. His site is not yet fully developed. He has about 5,000 square metres left to develop. And as a long-standing developer, he has observed and experienced development costs increase very significantly, and these are consenting costs, construction costs, and also development contributions. And he's deeply concerned that the proposed policy would require, or does require, a 271% increase in development contributions payable. And this level of increase is unsustainable. Development needs to be viable. There needs to be a profit margin to incentivise development. Ever-increasing consenting and construction costs have rendered commercial development marginal in some locations, as it is. In his written submission, Mr. Sloan has provided a real-world example of the effects of the proposed 271% increase in development contributions. And the first is a development he presently has underway. It's about a 1,000 square metre extension to the Mitre 10 Mega Garden Centre. It comprises 3 tilt slab walls, and it's an open-aired extension. And its purpose is to enable the better display of existing products, not to entice new customers. And it's anticipated that there'll only be about a 5% increase in customers. So against that additional demand, under the current DCP, the development contributions payable are approximately $130,000, and that over 90% of that is attributable to transport infrastructure. Under the proposed DCP, the DC payable would be almost $300,000. Another example, also Ferrymead and his 5,000 square metres of undeveloped land. The DC's payable under this would be about payable on this would be about $700,000 under the current DCP. Under the proposed policy, these would be over $1.7 million. So this equates to about 15% of the overall cost of the development. And at this level, development becomes uneconomic. And the only way to address the increase is to pass on the costs to future tenants. And there are 2 potential consequences of this. Firstly is that rentals become unaffordable, and that bears on the economic well-being of the tenants, and it gives rise to negative social well-being flow-on effects. And the second and more likely consequence is that tenants for the development can't be secured. Tenants instead choose established developments with cheaper rents, reflective of the fact that the development was undertaken when the DC payable on the development was considerably lower. So what you have is inequity in the commercial property market, where established developments have an advantage over new ones. And ultimately, all this will do is disincentivise or stymie more development. But also, ironically, it'll mean that the DCs anticipated by the council from new and future development are not forthcoming. And that will inevitably impact council's infrastructure programs or necessitate increased borrowing or rates. So fundamentally, development in Christchurch will become unattractive under this DCP. Developers will look elsewhere, and Mr. Sloan says that is what he will do if this DCP is implemented. The almost threefold increase under the proposed DCP will have a contrary effect to that intended. It will exacerbate any existing infrastructure funding issues, not solve them. And there I am, right on 5 minutes. Finished.
Okay, thank you, Rebecca. Sam?
Hey, thanks, Rick. It's probably not a question for you, but an action for council staff is, can we get a bit of analysis ahead of the decision making on this around what we budget every year to receive in DCs and what we actually collect and what that's been for like the last 5 years? Because I think, just to your point of, if we increase them and it drops it off and the impact that comes from that, it would be good to understand it. So thanks very much for your submission.
Okay, the thing that doesn't surprise me, if it's a 1,000 square metre extension to a garden centre where plants are going to be done, there's probably little or no, I'd say no, there'll be no extra toilets or anything like that because the staff are all still there working for it. The stormwater all goes to their own stormwater collection area and is treated before it goes out to sea. And here we are charging $130,000 for a road that the Mr. Sloan built in the first place.
Yes, precisely.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And he has endeavoured to raise that with the DC team, and that has been a very difficult exercise.
Okay. Thank you very much for your submission.
Thank you.
Good on you.